Hi everyone, welcome back. Storm here.
Jessica here.
We are watching more Daredevil Born Again.
We are. I'm
I'm
excited.
I'm excited and sad. I'm forcing to smile because yeah, because of Foggy. I'm not over it. Still in a lot of
I mean,
shock.
no, I'm not over it either, but I do want to see more Matt, and I want
And
to see what else they
Karen.
have in store.
Me too.
I saw
My
we
pillow
got
came
to see
back.
White Tiger. We didn't talk about that. We
Oh,
saw
we
White Tiger
didn't.
briefly in the on the TV,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm only really familiar with one of the White Tigers, but I
I don't know
know
any
that
White
she
Tigers.
was like someone who took up the White Tiger mantle later on. So I don't know which White Tiger
Okay, I'm
we
glad you
might be
brought that
getting.
up because I don't know anything about white tigers except they're really cool and I like normal tigers and I like like wait a second, you're talking
You
about
like
like some kind of
tigers?
vigilante or something.
No, we
So
saw a literal white tiger run through New York. You missed.
what? That's crazy. So I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I have my Loki ears on just because of the format. When Jessica and I are reacting together, sometimes the top of my head it gets cut off right here. So yay! I got these in Disney World, and I
Yeah.
love them. Yeah, so I have my comfort pillow to ease the tension while we watch this show. But it was a very good first episode, and
It was.
the emotions are high. Now Fisk is the freaking mayor. That's crazy. Make Hell's Kitchen great again. Right?
Yeah, we didn't really talk too much about Fisk's mayoral run. I feel like they're making some obvious parallels, but I'm not sure how much they'll be able to keep that up.
Yeah.
They're because I mean, to lay it all out, Fisk and Trump are two very different people in a
Mm-hmm.
lot of different ways.
Oh,
But it
yeah.
does look like they're gonna at least have like that same kind of like populist, maybe like internety, because they had that guy that was part of his team. Be all like, dude, you're like trending. I'm so stoked to be here. Like
That's
it felt like
true.
it was kind of pushing at least while the character of Fisk and Trump might be very different people. It sounds like the fan base is going to be very similar.
Mm-hmm.
So
Super fans. Crazy super fans.
yeah,
Yeah, so shall we just get into this episode and we'll talk about it after?
let's go.
We know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in
Skull on his chest. Ooh.
Spider outfit.
devil horns to save us. No, we'll be our best once again.
I'm surprised they did the Spider-Man drop.
I know, that was cool.
I'm going to New York in a couple of weeks to go see a show, so I will keep a lookout for all the vigilantes.
Yes,
I'll let you know
right?
if I see any.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it seems like you should... Hey! Hey, buddy, this doesn't concern me. Hey, you're beating on a guy who can't defend himself. It concerns me. I said stay out.
Nope. One of my biggest fears is next to the train. Next to the train is a big no-no.
Uh-huh. Like, bye. A lot of vigilantes.
No,
Oh, no! Yep. I see your fear.
Freaking knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I've got the blood all over him, too.
Uh,
Do not move.
What? Damn.
This is resistance to being a part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
I see.
Walk away.
God.
Don't go close to him.
I do hate that part of politics. Like, this idea that your personal life has to be part of a narrative that has to serve a greater...
Timing on this is not ideal, but my wife and I, we have work to do.
Hi, I'm this man's lawyer that I've never met before. Thanks for showing me in. Oh dear, it looks like he's been assaulted. I think we should take care of that.
You're in good hands, Hector.
Wait, hold up.
He hasn't looked up the whole time.
I know. I was like, why isn't he looking at him? I'm very good at what I do. Traffic, I don't miss that.
You'll say a few words, and then they want to present you with the key to the room.
I'm already on air. Why do I need a key to Brooklyn? Like it or not, Beelzebub is your base.
Especially Staten Island. Got Staten.
But I was literally just gonna say Staten Island.
Fix it.
Sir, first 100 days are about settling in, getting a feel for the office. Try anything big now, you're hitting a target on your back.
Yes. How you doing? I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole. You have the equipment and the manpower.
That's not what.
It doesn't work like that.
That's not how that works.
Got it. No! Let's go now!
But you don't know exactly what they have to fill it. Like, it's complicated.
Yeah, like there's a reason you need permits for things. God, I hate this. This is gonna drive me up the wall.
Remember I told you that I'd get things done. Well, here I am getting them done.
I know, but oh my god. My boyfriend works for the states, and he's a chief inspector. Yeah, there's a lot of
You have to
ways
know
that could go
exactly
wrong.
what's going on.
Yeah, you just don't patch a huge freaking hole like that on a whim, and then people could just drive over it.
Find a guy on the platform. Yes. How much you want me to push?
Do not have
As much as you have to.
cameras down
Do
in
some
there.
digging on Hector for me. There's something about his story it doesn't track. Wait, he's innocent or his story doesn't track?
Oh god, the entire gallery.
I know, this is not good.
NYPD backs us up.
Yeah, but they're doing something corrupt.
Ask the defendant to be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would ask.
People's motion is granted.
Oh!
Your Honor, like I said, bail is denied.
What?
Royale is a decorated Army veteran. He has no record. He served as a CPA for 15 years. He's a pillar of his community.
Suspect accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please. Thank you.
Wow!
Wow.
Good hands.
Well, he's paid off.
It's gonna be okay.
Or has a lot of friends. Oh my god. That was so unfair.
I mean, yeah, that was the DA that came in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm curious if she's supposed to be a character from the comics. I don't recognize her, but like this character of BB.
Not for
Yeah.
nothing.
That doesn't mean.
The first people to take me seriously. BB. Is that short for something? Beatrice, Betty.
Just BB. As named for my uncle.
Ben Urich.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, explain.
Ben Urich is from Spider-Man. He's one of the reporters at
Journalist.
Oh, okay. It just sounds
J. Jonah Jameson's paper.
Thank you.
He reminds me of Sam.
Oh yeah, he does kind of look like Sam.
He does. A little bit in the face and the hair.
Could you?
Of course.
Who is it?
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm assuming he's there on behalf of Fisk.
No,
Since
thank
Fisk
you.
knows who Matt is and knows who Matt would be macking on.
Makes no sense to me. This mayor.
He's gonna lose it soon.
You gave up your criminal empire for what? So you could have.
Someone's gonna say something about Vanessa or call him a
Again.
criminal one more time or like.
Son of a bitch in the cemetery.
How are we gonna fix this issue?
Do you know who Samuel Vance was? No, of course you don't. Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York in 1874. He served for 1 month. It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his.
Yeah, you're dead.
I see right through you, Fisk.
Oh no, he's gonna punch you.
Mayor who
Would he
loves
do it
his
here,
city.
though?
You're a whiny kid.
No, he would think he would do it here.
Wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite his legacy.
You're dead. Maybe not now.
Guess what? It's too late. Was a thug always a thug?
Don't get that close.
See you around, King.
And we get to see where those
that really just fueled him
wounds
so
on his,
much right now.
on his fists were from. What's he gonna go punch? Who is he gonna go punch?
What is he punching? Yeah. What is he doing?
Are you married? No, I'm not. Little by little, the fates.
I mean, that suit is like right there on the bed. It is taking so long.
Oh, there's a tiger.
I figured it was him. Terry knowing about Matt being Daredevil is super helpful here because if anyone will know what White Tiger's going through.
Really? You're investigating me? We talked for hours and you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante. Was it in the suit? Or wearing my amulet? I had no extra powers. It's not relevant. It's relevant. You hide your identity and go out and solve things the way you see fit. We're trying to position this as one of the things. I find out you're going out at night looking for trouble. I'm not looking for trouble.
Matt.
Someone's got to protect the streets.
Are you talking to your reflection in the
Yep,
glass, Matt?
exactly.
Is that who you're talking to?
It's a mirror.
If I can find this out, you better believe the DA's office can. Let them. The people need a hero. Come out there every night, put my life on the line for them. Your wife agree with that choice?
She wasn't there, so maybe she's
This
dead.
is a tough case, Hector. Cop is dead. The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
I might know it was his wife, but
You're right.
maybe she's.
You're right. I'm sorry. I should have told you. You okay? Sound like you're in pain. Rikers Island is no picnic. Opportunity beatdowns. Guards and inmates alike.
Oh, can you get him the amulet?
Make some calls, see what I can do.
I like it when there's an amulet.
I like how he just dropped that like real casually too. By the way, he's just like, "Oh, I
This
didn't have my
guy?
amulet or extra powers." I was
Yeah.
like, "So you have powers? You have a magical amulet? You're just gonna say that?"
I think that the best is the one I found. It's actually right outside of the city. D'Angelo's in King of Prussia. Smash drive down there and pick me one up for lunch.
Holy crap.
It was delicious.
Not to dox me, but I am very close to King of Prussia.
Compromise.
Holy crap. He's threatening
Been
them.
on my mind a lot. So I have some compromises to propose. As far as pay raise for your
Come
police
here.
force, 0. And when it comes to
Come on.
overtime minimums,
What's going on?
and an expanded cadet class. Yes.
That's not happening. So what do you say, Commissioner? Do we have a deal?
Damn. He's threatening him.
Be careful what you wish for.
Kitty.
I
Button
mean-
face.
You have to appreciate the theatrics of sending him not only to get the photo of the family,
Men are weak.
Yeah.
but to also get the cheesesteak so that you could do that little flippy.
I know it is true.
Keep that job a secret. Sandwich was disgusting.
Ow, F you.
Tiger, that has no bearing on this
Cheesesteaks
case.
are
Defense
great.
orders to suppress it.
This is next level, Murdock. That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet or in the White Tiger outfit at the time of the incident. Allowing this type of totally inflammatory information will unfairly bias the jurors. It perfectly meets the standard of more prejudicial than probative.
Cut the crap. It speaks straight to the heart of the case. It suggests a pattern of behavior that drove Hector Ayala to kill Officer Shannon on that subway platform.
The jury will be deliberating about the tragic events of a single evening. The proceedings must rest not on my client's clothing, but what happened on the platform that night. Look, I get it. I do. I get
I appreciate that as a lawyer, he did feel the need to
It's not
divulge
right.
this.
Respect, it's not what you're up there to do.
Yeah.
As a vigilante, though, he just really broke a code. It's great that he can follow so far behind, too, because he can just listen for this step. He hears the gate, and he knows which one it is.
Yeah, I think it's such a cool power, but, man, just like Superman, I think they'll just drive you crazy over time. I know you just train yourself to hone in on what you need to listen to.
It seems to be like what he does, is he manages to be able to block out and then listen for specifically what he's trying for.
Yeah.
It would drive me crazy, though. I can never hear when people are talking.
Got you.
Hey,
Good you.
I won't be able to make a reservation tonight. I'm meeting a new client. Rain check?
Just missed opportunity.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks.
Is this the weird kid?
These aren't really necessary. Come to the office.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We appreciate your discretion.
No.
No.
Oh,
What?
Oh, crap.
couples
Oh,
counseling. She's doing
no.
couples counseling for them. Oh, no.
No!
To introduce Matt and Mrs. Fisk.
Holy crap.
So, I usually like to start off with a couple of questions. What sparked you to come to therapy, and what would you like to get out
Oh,
of it?
God.
I was assaulted by a vigilante.
Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons for that.
I know, like, I know this.
In touch with Vanessa. I couldn't stay in communication with her. It was for the best.
Was it for the best for you, Vanessa?
I think in some ways.
She wasn't talking to you, Wilson.
I took over the business. It thrived. It had never been more profitable.
Ouch.
And relationship between management and labor was robust and fulfilling.
Hmm.
For both sides.
Interesting.
But was your husband's absence fulfilling for you personally? I was lonely. I missed Wilson. Then he returns, and I really don't know how I feel about that.
Crazy. They were so in love before.
Why are we here? Because it doesn't feel like we have a choice. I'd like to hear from you, Wilson.
He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who would actually ever go to therapy for anything.
Key witness in my defense of Hector Ayala, to be blunt.
Oh,
was the
God, he's
only
not
person
surviving.
standing between him and consecutive
Yeah.
life sentences.
I can't, man. If I go get the cops, it's gonna be really bad for you.
It is already bad.
Get away from the door.
I know, just lay on the floor. Lay on the floor. Here they come.
Here they
Come
come.
on, you react faster.
You have about 20 seconds before they bust.
Look, man, I don't even know who you
10
are.
seconds. Come on, I know you don't. I'm thirsty. Mickey, I have a guy for Troy Park. He's gonna find you. He's gonna get you safe.
You get all that?
NYPD, open up.
Yeah.
If you're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform, sadly he's no longer here.
Huh. What's he gonna do? He's just met Murdock right now. Oh, he has like the Punish. Is it the Punisher symbol?
Oh, but he can't see that. He can't see ink on skin.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Listen, man, I'm visually impaired. Love that.
Ooh. Why did he have the freaking Punisher
Jesus.
symbol? Holy crap, there's no reason for this. Wow. Wow.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Why even do all that? Because those be big bullies.
Don't do this.
crap! No way!
Oh!
Oh! Broke his arm! Oh my god! Wow!
Oh!
He's gonna kill him! Oh! He killed him!
I mean, he did not
snapped
land
his
well.
neck.
He did not land well.
My glasses. He killed him. At least one of them. Wow.
Ooh.
He killed that last guy. I mean, bashing his head in so hard against a refrigerator like that and then slamming him into the ground, his neck bent a certain way, that's not right. Wow. But they were going to kill him. And why did he have the Punisher symbol on his freaking wrist?
I mean, I had some guesses on that one.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I really hope we do see the Punisher in this because that would be absolutely amazing. And a quick tangent, I was going to say that it's only the second episode, and I'm really sad that we didn't really see much of Karen in this one. But after what happened with Foggy, you know, I'm glad, sadly, they made an appearance and killed him off. And, I'm so mad at that. But Karen leaving, at least she's hopefully safe right now. But I really wanted her to stay in this series. But I really liked Karen in The Punisher, and I really liked her chemistry with John Berthal's Punisher character. I thought that was actually really good and really interesting. So, anywho, I'm just like reaching out there for hopes that we'll see The Punisher, and Karen will come back, and you know. But, anyways, it's Matt Murdock's show, so
Yes.
That was crazy at the end. I mean, there was a lot of dialogue this episode, and I was waiting for like something like a lot of action to happen at some point, and so
Right there at the end. Oof.
yeah, that was
rough,
pretty
too.
shocking.
It was really rough.
I mean, Matt again struggled with killing people for a while when he was really pushed to his limits, and right away, like it just happened so quick. You know, I'm pretty sure that one guy died, if not both, but changes you.
I mean, it's hard to tell. Like, with the neck thing, like, yeah, he definitely could just be dead. And in TV shows, often that's the case. You know, they do the little and then you're dead.
Yeah.
But in real life, that wouldn't kill you. Doing this to someone's head wouldn't kill you. So it's hard to tell, how far they're going to take it. Is this guy, paralyzed now?
Yeah.
Or is he dead? Is he gone?
Yeah. And the fact that they came in so aggressive, I know they want this Nicky guy dead, but they just start beating the hell out of the lawyer. Like, what are you doing? You know, they're just super violent. And just like when they jump Nicky, you know, they're just big bullies. So, a lot of corruption going on, guys. That's why we need these vigilantes, at least in the Marvel universe, because vigilantes might not always be a good thing. But
no, I'm pretty sure the reference, or for right now anyways, the tattoo reference is probably that my thought is that it's a reference to a real life thing, which is that you see a lot of times cops or fans of cops or whatever will have this cop/Punisher logo on cars or whatever, and it really, I'm personally not a big fan of that, because I feel like Punisher is a vigilante, right? He's very specifically someone who works outside the law. So the idea of someone whose job it is to uphold the law, using that as some kind of but in real life, I'd really love to be able to just not listen to what the law says.
Exactly. And so you
I'm not a big
justify
fan of
being
that,
right.
personally. So, my guess is that it's some kind of group within this fictional NYPD that is using the Punisher as kind of a, we're gonna be our own vigilantes here. You know,
and they kind of are inspired by the
vigilantes.
Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of, you know what, I like how you explained it, because I was kind of wondering that too, because I'm like, who are these guys? I don't think they're associated with the Punisher, but yeah, if you follow someone or really like how someone thinks, you just, idolize that person. Yeah, so.
And I could be off base, but my guess is that the Punisher has nothing to do with them, and he's just the inspiration. But
yeah, I hope so, because that was not good. But I really hope we do see the Punisher now, because now after seeing his brand, I'm like, hey. Yeah, so this was a good episode. I want to see Karen in here. I'm just being selfish, but it's scary.
I
'cause
know.
Now Matt's girlfriend is freaking like the therapist for Vanessa and Fisk. Like, that's like insane. Oh man.
So, yeah, one of the things I wanted to mention, and I was going to wait till they were done talking about the therapy, but then as soon as they got done talking about the therapy, we switched straight to Matt and that whole thing. So, but I noticed in the first episode when she was running that meeting with the 5 families, someone referred to her as Ms. Fisk. And the only reason I really noticed that is because I personally go by Ms., not Mrs. So I was just, like, oh, she goes by Ms. too. That's fun. But then in this episode, multiple times people referred to her as Mrs. Fisk. And that feels intentional to me. It feels intentional that, like, when she was without him, when she was by herself running the meeting, they were referring to her with Ms. And now that he's returned, they've kind of like they've kind of gone back, and she's kind of, not that there's anything wrong with using Mrs. This is not like me trying to say that, but it feels as if they're trying to say now she's
it's on purpose.
The traditional role, that rather than the role that she had by herself.
Yeah, that's actually a really good observation, too, because I did notice the Miss Fisk, but you're right, they were going back and forth, and I didn't really pay too much attention to that. So, and who's this Adam guy, and I know we don't really have details, but obviously it sounds like she has a lover on the side. Please don't kill him, or at least a partner that took over his place. Maybe she's not being sexual with him, but it kind of sounds like, she's hooking up with this guy, and now people see her as like, okay, she's not married anymore. She's dating somebody, and she's just aloof. She does not want anything to do with Fisk. I did not expect that to even be a thing at all, because they were both so in love with each other before, especially Fisk in love with her, and I just did not think that was going to be a thing for this series. So that made me kind of sad for Fisk, and she's the only one. He still has major anger issues, but she was the only one that kept him focused and calm. So and him being like understanding about Adam, like, he's lost without Vanessa. So for him to accept that and stay calm, because he knows he lost that battle, and if he tries to kill Adam, him and Vanessa are done. So that's going to be really bad once he fully loses Vanessa, but he's already not in a good place with her, so it's not good.
I really want to know where he got the wounds on his fist.
I know. Who's he beating up?
Really want to know.
He's just going into Poindexter now and again and just like beating the hell out of him. He really manipulated Poindexter in season 3 of the old series.
Oh yeah,
it was so messed up.
I mean, Poindexter's messed up already, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I gotta make a comment because I try not to look at spoilers or anything, but since this episode just ended, the wallpaper's up on Disney Plus, and it's for, I guess, the next episode, and it has the white tiger mask, and the design is kind of funny because it has like the black stripes, and then it has like a weird black stripe down here that kind of looks like the nose, so it looks like it looks like a cat going like Snoopy, like has a really droopy snout, and it's like sound effect. Sorry, I was trying not to laugh at it, but anyways. I like the idea of having other vigilantes come in because, and we got name drops like we were talking about before with Spider-Man and, who else? But, but it was just really cool.
Yeah, so now we have multiple connections to the larger Marvel universe, because back in the originals, they would do stuff like, say, the Green Guy.
Yeah, copyright.
Or the incident, meaning like when Loki attacked New York
Avengers,
City or something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, but they wouldn't say like Avengers. They wouldn't say Hulk. They wouldn't say Captain America, So like they did that now. They said someone in a spider suit. So they didn't say Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But he's also Sony, so he's particular. But they did specifically now name drop Ben Urich and have a character that's directly related to him.
Yeah.
In there. So I think, they're starting to integrate a little bit more.
I like that. I really do like that a lot. So
And they also just threw in the fact that he has a mystical amulet. Like, I think it's hilarious.
I know, you were talking about that a
mystical
lot.
amulet. It gives you powers.
You know, nonchalantly, it's all good. It's all normal. Only I can really use him, though, and you'll never find this amulet.
He didn't even have his mystical amulet on him. I don't know. There's just something very funny about that.
And it's crazy because I know Matt's just being a lawyer, but the fact that, like, he goes to, like, expose him and be like, yeah, he is this tiger vigilante and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, ooh. Just exposing his identity like that. You know, trying to win his case over.
Which, from a lawyer perspective, is exactly what you should do. Like, you need to divulge that information 100%. It's just from a from a masked vigilante perspective, it is
contradiction.
That's a line you don't cross. You don't out someone as another vigilante. So
yeah, unless that's his only like argument. But still, like, he doesn't even have to have that argument. Like, he went over there to help some guy, and then the guy tripped. And why were they beating up on this guy in the first place? He was trying to save the victim, and the guy tripped. So they don't even need to really have that story in there. But yeah, so I guess he's just trying to be an honest lawyer, but yet he's lying about the obvious. Not cool. But I love Matt Murdock so much. Charlie Cox is awesome. And I mentioned this last episode that he lives locally, and my sister bumped into him at a park that I guess he frequents. And they had a lovely conversation. And then my neighbor also bumped into him, I think like a couple years ago, just up the road. And he has a motorcycle or something. So I thought that was actually kind of cool. And he said he's a cool dude. So I want to meet him. I'd be like, Daredevil! It's like one thing when you go. It's one thing when you go to a convention and you're waiting in line and you get nervous and excited to like meet someone that you really like. But when you just don't, when you're not prepared and you just see them on the street or something and you're like, what do you say? You know? So I think that would be kind of interesting because I would just be like a blubbery, like, hi.
Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Don't look at me!
You're too amazing! No. But anyways, yeah, so I think that's so cool that Kim actually met Charlie Cox and stuff like that. But
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then I have Maui here. I don't know if you can see him on the screen, but he came to visit me a few times during the reaction, yelling at me, and he's like, feed me again, feed me. He eats all day. He's good. Feed me. Yes. Oh, I know he's rolling over. He's like, give me attention. Oh, you're going to fall off the couch. Oh, no. Jessica can probably see him.
I can.
Oh, he's looking over. He's going to roll over. He's like, oh, yes, the scratchies. We'll get the scratchies. So on that note, guys, love ya. Please let us know what you thought of this episode, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.